Hello everyone, and welcome to Truth Drop. I am your host, Erin. Tonight, I will be dropping a truth that is very necessary at this present moment. But, before I get started, I must warn you, this isn't for everyone. This isn't entertainment or magic. This is Truth Drop. There is a particular group of people who have been, and continue to be, misinterpreted and misidentified. The world calls them gangs, labels them criminal, treat them as violent, lost, or dangerous. But they are not simply misguided men and women. Many of them are misidentified warriors, the sacred protectors of the last unbroken lineage of Source, Wisdom, Sophia, the Great Mother. You see, their original design was not to destroy each other, but to defend the sacred, to guard the frequency, and to protect the physical vessels of the Divine Mother's presence on Earth. They were created as shields for the most divine and most targeted lineage in history, the so-called African Americans, those who carry source code in their blood. There is a misinterpretation of their frequency. Remember this. Their loyalty, their code of brotherhood, their readiness to move in force, was not random. It was a distorted activation of an original purpose, to protect, not to war. But, when remembrance was stripped, and systems infiltrated their communities, what was once sacred became redirected aggression. I know you must be wondering, why this group of people? Because the enemy of divine remembrance has always known, if you can turn guardians against guardians, then you leave the divine unprotected. So, brotherhood was turned into rivalry. Neighborhoods became turf. Protection became destruction. All while the system profited from their division. But now, the memory is returning. Remember this. This is the truth of their assignment. They were not meant to be enemies. They were meant to form a wall of strength around the children, women, elders, and the wisdom keepers of sources, wisdoms, Sophias, the Great Mother's people. They were built for courage, unbreakable loyalty, fearless motion, street-level awareness, and divine territory guardianship. Not to die in the streets, but to stand in the streets as towers of protection for the sacred. They are divine security, reprogrammed by trauma. It is now time for us to hear from the Great Mother. She says, I did not give you this fire to burn your brother, I gave it to shield the flame of my presence. Your strength is not a curse. It is a holy coding. You were not made for war against each other, you were made to defend my lineage in flesh. The world feared your unity, so it turned your power inward, turned you against yourself, your people, even the source in which you are. Now, here is a declaration to remember for all the so-called gang members, who are of the last unbroken lineage of Source, Wisdom, Sophia, the Great Mother. We are not enemies, we are brothers, of divine purpose. We were not created to war, we were coded to protect. Our strength is sacred. Our bond is divine. Our origin is Source. I now reclaim the protector within me, and redirect my fire to guard, not to destroy. Remember this. You were not born for war. You were born to protect the mother's memory in motion,